Alright y'all, there's something really weird happening on 2K. We're noticing that folks aren't finishing nearly as aggressive as they used to. Is it possible that 2K is dropping patches and changing the gameplay right before our eyes? But what would be the reason? Why would 2K change the game? We finna get into all those details. Drop a like, drop a sub if you can. Now, over the last few days, we've been running in the rec center, and folks that normally go crazy on their driving dunks, also on catching alley-oops, catching contact alley-oops, just aren't catching them at the same frequency, just aren't driving with the same aggressiveness. And we all have been keeping a close eye on this to see if 2K actually did make these changes, and with each passing day, we're noticing and coming to the conclusion that yes, indeed, there has been some changing to the finishing. I want to reference this tweet that Mike Wang replied to from King DJ. He says, was there any changes to Limitless Takeoff badge this week? I've noticed my player isn't as explosive since Sunday. Yes, I have perfect workout applied and gold limitless takeoff. Just asking because I can feel a difference. And you're not the only one out there, King DJ. Mike Wang responds saying no gameplay changes have happened that I haven't already tweeted about. Now I just want to put this out there. I am really enjoying the gameplay on 2K23, but that's not to say that I enjoy the tactics that 2K uses to get people to buy new builds. And it's just an ongoing theory of mine from what I've noticed over the last few years with my particular player build. Some of you guys may go crazy on your player build throughout, but going crazy is definitely subjective to the player. They may think they're going crazy, but to somebody who's extremely competitive, it may not be considered going crazy. And what I mean by that is that players have different expectations of what they're expected to do on the floor. Me personally, I'm somebody who keeps a super close eye on my build throughout its progression, and I don't like my career, so I'm taking my build right online with very minimal badges. So I should see a steady progression as I increase that player build's attributes and as I increase the badge levels on my player builds. But consistently over the last few 2Ks, I've noticed that my player build and what he's capable of doing kind of dwindles as I increase attributes, as I increase badge levels. Surely it could be some type of placebo effect. Surely it could be a matter of the competition we're facing, but I think when you're a veteran like myself who understand these different factors of the game and someone who's open-minded enough to take all these things into consideration, I believe I have a clear perspective on how progression on each player build that I create should look like. To give you guys an idea of what I'm saying, a 99 driving dunk shouldn't ever miss any driving dunks wide open. Same with a 99 3 ball. If you have a 99 3 ball and you're good at timing your shot, you shouldn't miss a wide open shot. Or at the very least, it should be an extremely rare occasion. I mean, am I wrong about that? You guys let me know in the comments. Am I wrong about that? Am I tripping? So when you bring your player out brand new with very minimal badges equipped on your player and he's absolutely going crazy out there, then you only expect for that to get better as you increase those attributes and get those badge levels up. If you see that player consistently doing worse than when you first brought him out with very limited attributes and badges, then I can't help but believe that 2K has something to do with that. That's just my own personal theory. I don't hold tight on to that theory, but it is what it is. That's something that I've experienced. I guess I wanted to share with you guys. The difference for me in NBA 2K23 as opposed to previous versions of 2K is that the builds cost so much more, so I'm not as quick to pull the trigger on a new build if things aren't going the way I like. I'm truly hoping that you guys are doing the same, because these ebbs and flows on 2K where you feel like 2K is just messing with you personally or messing with your player build are gonna remain consistent throughout the year. Have you guys ever felt like that? Just let me know in the comments. Have you ever felt like 2K adjusted some sliders and you're just like, what's going on out there? Something is really off with the game. If you've experienced that, sound off in the comment section, because I definitely love to hear from you. It's videos like this that kind of bring awareness to the 2K community. It kind of helps to keep all players on the same page, especially when we're in this dilemma where 2K could skyrocket the cost of these builds. Everything has checks and balances, and I think it's our responsibility to maintain some checks on 2K. Keep your money in your pocket, man. Wait to see what 2K does and how they maneuver before you guys go dropping another $1 to $1.50 on a new build. Since the release of 2K23, finishing has been extremely dominant. It's been a finisher's year. So if folks aren't getting the same animations, one, it could be due to like better defense in the paint. It could be due to players that are playing paint defense getting their attributes and badges up. That is definitely a factor that we should all consider. But if you guys know your player and you know which finishing animations should go in your favor and you're not finishing nearly as aggressive or nearly as consistent as you used to, I would love to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And can somebody please send out a memo to 2K to stop changing my settings? With all the error codes that we receive on 2K closing our app and all of our settings getting reset each time that our app is closed, it's completely unacceptable, man. We're on next gen consoles. 2K, please start acting like we're on next gen consoles. I want my shot meter off. Please leave it off. I'm tired of going in there. Sometimes we get caught running into a game because we forgot to check our settings and then we got our shot meter on. And if you're somebody who got used to shooting with your shot meter off, it is a nightmare to try and shoot with your shot meter on. Surely it's the same timing, but man, it is really distracting just seeing that meter go up and down. I can't help but look at the meter. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going live in just a little while, so keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV for more NBA 2K23 news, information, and updates. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.